Hey y'all. Welcome to 5 minutes of me ranting about aspects of BL dramas that I personally have issues with. It goes without saying that these are all my opinions, so I'm not asking you to agree with me 100% because that would be boring. I also wanted to cover some of my own opinions that I have not seen addressed in these videos all that often, so that I am not wasting your time going over stuff people have said before. So without further ado, let's get into it. I get that the target audience of these shows are mostly straight females, and the whole point of these shows is to portray boys in love with each other. Like, that's literally the point. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cinematic or what complex topics they discuss, they are still catered to women who are into this stuff. As a lesbian woman myself, I am not calling out other women for liking this, because I'm making videos and I watch these shows, so I clearly do too. I just feels bad when there are female characters who it seems like their sole purpose in shows is to make commentary on who looks good with who. Like, no, that's just weird to me. Maybe it's just the fact that we can see the similarity to ourselves in these behaviors is why it seems so odd, but maybe that's just me. If you thought I wasn't gonna attack the shipper because I didn't include it in the last segment, sorry sweetie. These are one of the biggest no homo of BL tropes. Back in the day, I watched shows like the drama You're Beautiful and drama Bromance, so I can admit that I used to love this idea. Don't get me wrong, I can understand exploring gender identity and expression, but the way gender swap tropes play out more so screams queer baiting to me. Most often, they are portraying a straight relationship under the guise of a gay one, which is inherently a little homophobic and not really the kind of representation we should want or need. I will say that Great Man Academy does a really good job at avoiding this, by having characters accepting one another's gender and not pulling the I don't like men or but I'm not actually a man cards. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna watch The Shipper and other shows like these because I'm curious to see how they handle this. But they are on thin ice. It's obviously called Boys Love for a reason, because it is about male and male relationships. But for all the gays we see, I'd hope that we would start seeing a little more representation and more girl and girl relationships. The only canonical lesbian I have seen so far in dramas I've watched was Prey in Sotus, and it seems like once she came out we didn't see much of her ever again, besides as a plot device for making Arthit jealous. It's a shame that her sexuality was just name dropped for the sake of the couple getting together, just for her to not be relevant to the story anymore. Like, hello? Give me my cute girlfriends! Exclamation point. I'm looking at you. Together. In my not so humble opinion, what is the point of using precious screen time on side couples if they are not going to be given satisfying endings? A lot of times their relationship developments are rushed or incomplete. It's also really obvious when they are just paired off to tie up loose ends or to give us an emotional break from whatever trash can fire drama the main couple are in at the moment. Dark Blue Kiss is a great example of a side couple that I loved, and I feel had a natural feeling progression. I think it is just when all the friends in a friend group get paired off with each other or other random characters that it feels weird. In Until We Meet Again, it was like Maneo was given a boyfriend at the very end as a treat when they had maybe 2 interactions in the whole show. I hope I don't sound bitter, but like, make it make sense. I know I probably sound really boring. Keep in mind this is not in the non-con rate sense, but like shows that feel the need to show copious bed scenes or otherwise passionate displays of affection like random makeout sessions to prove that the characters have feelings for each other. Don't get me wrong, I still love shows like this, but like, it's not necessary. Shows like Sotus and Lovesick are great examples. I know they are older shows in the community, so there wasn't a lot of explicit affection shown simply because BLs were not mainstream yet and so they were more censored. Same with some Chinese dramas like Guardian or Untamed where it is passed off as bromance. but I mean this more in the way of the couples not needing to have physical interactions to show that they like each other. The characters shouldn't have to kiss often to prove their relationship to the audience. So in a way, shows that go light on the intimate scenes come off a bit more realistic and fulfilling, because it's like those acts are only saved for special occasions, and when they are shown it feels like it was well worth the wait. That's all I got for now. Feel free to come for me or argue amongst yourselves in the comments. I love hearing people's thoughts. If you liked my take on things, let me know and maybe I'll make more videos.